Welcome to the TigerCast, the college and career readiness podcast where you learn useful tips to help you plan for your future. Today we are joined by our special guest, Connor, who is a college recruiter from Point Loma Nazarene University. Before we start our interview, remember to take control of your future. Join the California Army National Guard and serve your community during local and state emergencies. You'll learn marketable skills, earn a paycheck, and get money for school. Contact Sergeant Aquino today at 916-233-7615. So how are you doing today?
Doing good.
Thanks
for having me.
Yes. So the first question I'll be asking is, what do you love about the school you are representing?
I love almost everything about Point Loma. I was a student myself, so the opportunity to be able to work for a school that cares so much about its students, the student body, as well as the faculty and the people that work on campus is awesome. And so having the opportunity to invite students to be able to come to campus and experience what I did is an amazing opportunity.
I never heard of Point Loma. Can I ask where it's located?
Yeah, we are in beautiful sunny San Diego. We're located right on the beach in San Diego, so some of the dorms have beachfront property. So some of the dorms you kind of walk out the back door and you're right on the beach already. So you can just walk from your dorm right down to the ocean. My office is like a 5-minute walk from the ocean, so you can walk right down to the beach on my lunch break and hang out right on campus. So it's a beautiful location. We're about 5 minutes from downtown as well, so it's easy to get around.
That's really nice. What is your favorite part about the job?
Yeah, my favorite part about being an admissions counselor is getting to meet students and families that are excited about coming to Point Loma. So I get to travel all over the country and meet prospective students and their families and just kind of hear their stories, hear what they're passionate about, what they're wanting to study, and I get to be a part of their college experience. So I get to invite them to school, I get to read their applications, and I get to kind of see them go through the college process and just get to serve them in any way I can, help them answer any questions, anything like that. So I love building the relationships with prospective students and their families.
What programs are your school known for, and what's the acceptance rate for these programs?
Definitely. So I've got an overall acceptance rate for our school, which is about 51%. So we get about 4,000 applications, and we accept around 2,000 students every year. Kind of the larger majors on campus are going to be our business program, our nursing program, our pre-med program, and our psychology program. We're definitely known for our nursing program. It's one of the top in Southern California. 90% of our nursing students pass their NCLEX exam their first try, so it's definitely known for preparing their nursing students for their workplace after their time at Point Loma. Our pre-med program as well, 90% of our pre-med students get into their first choice med school the year after graduation as well. So another excellent program. We're high above the national average as far as med school acceptance, and those are two of our programs that we're definitely known for.
Does your school follow the A through G requirements, and does it require anything above that?
Yeah, we do follow those requirements. We just require high school GPA, and then you have to take either the SAT or the ACT to apply at Point Loma. But other than that, there's no specific requirements to be accepted.
What happens if I need to return home for a semester? Can I suspend my studies for a period of time and then come back?
Definitely. Yeah, we have the opportunity for you to take a semester off if you need to for whatever reasons, for family reasons or financial reasons or anything like that. And then you can re-enroll whenever works best for you.
How many students would you say attend your school?
Yeah, so we have about 2,700 undergraduate students on campus, so just a little under 3,000 students that live on campus full-time. That's kind of our traditional undergrad students. And then we have about 5,000 total with our graduate program as well.
What division is your school?
For sports?
Yes.
Yeah, we're NCAA Division II, so we have men's soccer, basketball, and baseball. And for women's sports, we have volleyball, soccer, basketball, golf, cross country, and track.
So your school does offer sports scholarships.
We do, definitely. And our recommendation is to always junior year, fill out our prospective student athlete form online, and then you can start contacting coaches. So junior year is when the NCAA allows you to connect with coaches, and we follow those requirements as well. So we have opportunities for athletic scholarships on campus for students.
Are there any notable alumni from your school? It can be outside of sports as well.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of any notable alumni. I know Bob Goff is a interim professor on campus, so he is written a couple books that are very, very popular. But he's currently a professor and lives in the Point Loma area. But we definitely have a lot of students who have gone on to do great things.
What type of opportunities are there for on-campus employment, if any?
There are tons of opportunities. So I worked my sophomore through junior year on campus. I was able to work for campus facilities. So I drove a van for campus and helped pick up supplies and stuff. Students work in our admissions office, so we have student ambassadors that give tours around campus, meet with prospective students and their families. We also have students that work in the library and the cafeteria, and we also have opportunities for students to be RAs, which they can receive scholarship for their room and board as well. So they're a student leader in their dorm, which is a really amazing opportunity that a lot of students take part in.
What is your typical class size?
Our average class size is about 24 students, and that's something we're really excited about because students are never going to get lost in an auditorium of 300 students. You're going to get to know your professors really, really well. You'll build relationships with them and with the other students in your classes. And so you get a really personalized education. You get a lot of hands-on work, especially in labs and hands-on classes like that. So you're never going to get lost at Point Loma in too large of a class size.
As we were just talking before this podcast, we mentioned Inderkum is such a diverse school. So diversity is a big part in deciding what college to go to for most of us. With that being that, what are the most predominant races on your campus?
In the United States Army and Army Reserve, leadership is earned every day. In addition to earning leadership, you can earn up to $80,000 towards your college degree. For more information, contact Staff Sergeant Coombe at 916-214-6457.
Yeah, so Point Loma really prides itself in being a diverse community of people. Almost 50% of the student body is not white. We represent over 13 countries around the world on campus in our student body. So we have a very diverse campus. We also pride ourselves in having a very diverse staff as well. Personally, in our admissions office, we have a very diverse staff, and more than 50% of the employees in our admissions office are not white and from a different culture. We also we love to promote a very open and accepting lifestyle on campus. So we have tons of clubs on campus. One of the larger clubs on campus is our Black Student Union, and it's continuing to grow, very active in the community and on campus. And we're very proud to have also many people from different social economic backgrounds, not just cultural backgrounds. So lots of people from different social economic backgrounds as well as religious backgrounds, because we are a Christian university, but we don't require students to be Christian to come to school here. And so we have many different people from many different religious backgrounds, and even over 40 denominations in the Christian faith represented on campus. So we definitely pride ourselves in being a very diverse community at Point Loma.
That's really cool. What is the tuition?
The overall cost of tuition is going to be $46,000 a year, and that's including room and board. However, we also like to talk about how 90% of our students receive financial aid of some sort. So 90% of students on campus are not paying that full ticket price, and the average financial aid for last year's class, the average financial aid package was about $26,000 a year, which included student loans, need-based aid, and merit scholarships. So we're able to offer several merit scholarships up to $18,000 a year for high school GPA and test scores. And because of that, students are able to afford our university even competitively alongside many larger schools in the state.
That's really cool. I was just going to ask, do you guys offer merit-based scholarships?
Yeah, we do. We offer 3 merit-based scholarships. The first one starts at a 3.7 GPA and a 1,200 on the SAT. And if you meet that mark, that's a $12,000 scholarship. And that is guaranteed for your first 2 years at Point Loma. And you can renew that for your last 2 years with a 3.4 GPA. And then we have 2 more merit scholarships at a 3.8 GPA and a 4.0 GPA as well.
Nice. What percent of students graduate with a career?
So we don't have specific stats on job placement after graduation because a lot of students, a lot higher percentage of students are going on to grad school after graduation. And so they don't go directly into a career path right after graduation. But we do, 87% of our students graduate Point Loma in 4 years, and a majority of those students move on to a job or another institute of higher education for another degree or something like that.
Are there any programs that provide an additional assistance to undocumented students?
I would have to get back to you on that one. I know specifically one of the programs that we have on campus is called Beauty for Ashes, and that specifically works with women who have been in the sex trafficking industry. We offer financial assistance to them. We offer them kind of a new life. And so there are several students on campus that have come out of sex trafficking and are current students at Point Loma. I'm not entirely sure if we have specific programs for undocumented individuals, but that's a great question.
I'm just going to ask you, what is your favorite part about the job that you have?
Yeah, so my favorite part right now has been getting to travel and meet with different students. So I get to meet different students and their families in places that I've never been before. Sacramento, this is the first time I've spent like more than a day in Sacramento. And so it's been great getting to know the city, getting to eat downtown, really good restaurants downtown Sacramento, getting to meet different counselors and build relationships with students. I mean, this day at this school has been really cool. Getting to do this interview and getting to be interviewed in a different classroom, really unique opportunities to build relationships with students that may come to Point Loma.
Do students typically graduate with a lot of student loans?
So Point Loma is one of the more affordable Christian universities in the United States. We're in the top 25. So the average student loan debt that students graduate from Point Loma with is around $25,000 total after 4 years. And the national average is much closer to $30,000. So we're well below the national average as far as student debt after university's over.
For people listening to the podcast, how can I get more information?
Yeah, so I would direct you to our website, pointloma.edu. It's going to have all the links to any different information and programs on campus, as well as if you go to our admissions website, which is our pointloma.edu/admissions. You can talk to me or any of the other admissions counselors, and we can answer more specific questions that you have about the school, more specific questions you have about applying. We're kind of that resource for you as students. So I would start at the website, learn who your admissions counselor is, and then feel free to contact us anytime. You can email us or call our cell phone or call our office phone, which are all on the website, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
That's really nice. Thank you for everything.
Get the skills to be a beauty professional. We offer hands-on training alongside creative artists and industry leaders in a fully equipped modern salon through our cosmetology, barbering, and aesthetics program. Call 916-418-7223 or visit federico.edu and start your new career today.